Talk Radio 790 KABC News at 8:02. I am Daniel Martindale. The mayor of Anchorage, Alaska wants to send homeless people to Los Angeles. Mayor Dave Bronson says under his plan, the homeless would get one-way plane tickets in the wintertime and would be shipped to LA and other cities with warmer climates. Bronson says the streets of Alaska get too cold for people during the winter, and this will keep them from dying in sub-zero temperatures. WMAL News at 3:02. I am Daniel Martindale. A retired Washington, D.C. police lieutenant has pleaded guilty to killing a woman during a training exercise. The 25-year-old woman was shot during a training exercise for library officers at the Anacostia Library last August. Retired Lieutenant Jesse Porter Jr. was charged with second-degree murder while armed and other crimes, but as part of a plea agreement, he has pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter while armed. Porter was working as a private contractor at the time. He faces up to 30 years in prison. A manhunt is underway after Eric Abril escaped from law enforcement custody at Sutter Roseville Medical Center on Sunday morning. Abril is accused of shooting a hostage to death and wounding a police officer near Mahaney Park in early April. Abril had been in the hospital since last Thursday and was under 24-hour guard. He was last seen on surveillance footage wearing orange jail pants and no shirt in Rockland, about 3 miles north of the hospital. It's unclear how he escaped. They're tied at 2 games apiece in a first-round playoff series that's been all about the home team so far. The Warriors held on to win Sunday's Game 4, 126-125, after Harrison Barnes missed a buzzer-beating three-point attempt to end the game. Sacramento got that chance after an odd turnover by Golden State, with Steph Curry calling a timeout despite there being no timeouts left. Curry had 32 points while De'Aaron Fox had 38 to lead the Kings. Game 5 is back in Sacramento on Wednesday night. The series is now effectively a best of 3. Nacken is already an assistant coach with the San Francisco Giants and is the first full-time female coach in Major League Baseball history. She's also the only woman to coach on the field during a Major League game. This week, she became the first woman to interview for an MLB managerial position. The Giants are searching for a new manager after firing Gabe Kapler near the end of last season. Nacken could also become one of the youngest managers in the majors at 33 years old. The Dodgers and pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto are in agreement on a 12-year, $325 million contract. The 25-year-old will join Shohei Ohtani, who got a record-breaking 10-year, $700 million deal from the Dodgers earlier this month. Yamamoto had nearly 1,000 strikeouts in his 7 seasons in the Nippon Professional Baseball League in Japan. He won the league's MVP award 3 straight times. The New York Yankees and Mets had also each offered Yamamoto large contracts. 2 people are in critical condition, and witnesses say several of the victims have broken bones. The massive wave washed ashore at Pierpont Beach at about 11 o'clock Thursday morning. The National Weather Service says at the time that area was being hit the hardest by tremendous wave energy. Security camera footage shows the wave washing people and a pickup truck down a walkway. A Falcon 9 rocket took off from Vandenberg Space Force Base at 1:48 this morning. The payload was another set of 21 Starlink internet satellites that are now in low Earth orbit. SpaceX reuses the first stages of its Falcon 9 rockets after landing them on a drone ship in the Pacific Ocean. It was the 6th mission for this particular first stage. The Oscar nominee tells KABC TV she paid someone $15,000 to falsify the results of her daughter's SAT to give her daughter a chance at a future. She also says she felt like she would be a bad mother if she didn't bribe someone to get her daughter into a top college. Huffman says her decision led to FBI agents arresting her and waking her daughters up at gunpoint. Huffman pleaded guilty to federal charges in May of 2019. She spent 11 days in prison, paid a $30,000 fine, and did community service. Chuck E. Cheese. Call it a permanent residency. Chuck E. Cheese officials say Munch's make-believe band will continue to perform daily at their location in Northridge, but that's it. The band first debuted at Chuck E. Cheese locations across the nation in 1989, but over the years, the form of pizza-tainment has disappeared from many restaurants due to operational costs, vandalism, and renovations. That was a quick look at the latest news. I'm Daniel Martindale.